I'd like to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry podcast. I am your host. Some call me Trey, some call me Tremaine. Don't matter what you call me, long as you call me. Here for another episode of the podcast featuring some live gameplay action of WWE 2K25. Before we begin, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, while up there, comment on the videos, like as many as you see fit. I'm open to any and all suggestions, recommendations, what you like, what you don't like. I'm willing to hear it all. And follow me on all your social media. Links can be found on my YouTube channel. Hope y'all having a great night, great weekend. Let's get it started. As always, going to my faction to begin with to claim my daily login bonus. This time it's a Faction Wars ticket. And something I've been meaning to do up here, because there's been a lot of title changes going on in the WWE universe. I always like to keep my roster current and reflecting what's happening in real life, and I haven't done that in forever. So I'm going to update all these champions. I don't have Ricky Saints, so I can't do that one. I don't have Hank and Tank, so I can't do that one. I don't have Stephanie Vakir, so I can't do that one. I mean, it was a good idea in theory, but no Sol Ruka either, you know. But this one is the one I wanted to change. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. And this one as well. Yeet. I guess I'll change this to the New Day. Drawing a blank on who got that belt. Like I said, it's like 1 in the morning where I'm at, so my brain don't think good. I know Street Profits got them belts. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins. Speed Women's Champion is Sol Ruka. I have no idea who the Speed Men's Champion is. I ain't seen Speed in months. United States Champion. See, I'm drawing blanks on them too. I said my race is 1,000,000 miles per second. Having to go to www.com to get the info. That's a shame. You'd think I'd know these things. Dominic Mysterio. That's why I didn't remember who the Intercontinental Champion was, because I don't want to remember that. Garbage. Need to shave that daggone mustache. I don't even think Jacob Fatu's up here on the game. But like the OAR song says, you gotta be wrong sometimes. And then my wife, Laura Valkyria, already got her set as the Intercontinental Belt champion. Selena Vega ain't, about to say, she ain't up here either. Because for as many people, dang, Dragon Lee is a speed champion? I didn't realize that. Check. I don't think Soul's up here, but I'll double check. Oh, she is, cool. Almost done, and then I can do the next part of the showcase. But I haven't updated this information on the game in months. And I like to keep it current. I really doubt Stephanie Vakira's in this game though, but I'll look. Nope. I know Ricky Saints ain't. That's about all I can do. Alright. Still on normal as always. To the showcase we go. Wild Samoans versus the Dudleys. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by
Lou Albano.
Lou Albano.
I was a kid,
the trio
but,
formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that
you see that one spot where it had a big rectangle in the middle of the ring? What was that about? Again, that was the 80s, so.
Chosen few.
Like extra pad in the middle of the
There they
ring.
are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence.
Every time I see Thunderdome footage, I look for
journey
myself on one of the screens.
to becoming the greatest
Because I was in every single one of
all
them.
time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys?
That's a dream match for
And
real.
if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match.
Even more of a dream match.
Showcase that
Can you imagine?
savage brutality that made
About to
both
find
teams
out.
the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get
Extreme.
extreme.
Extreme. EC-Dub.
And
EC-Dub.
here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika. And then some.
EC-Dub. EC-Dub.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And a combined weight of 603 pounds. Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
By Captain Lou Albano. And a combined weight of 645 pounds, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Two-on-two tables match here. With the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose. If a shortcut presents itself, you better take it.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Delivered into the barricade. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Moves from the ring to the outside. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Off their opponent. I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already a hurry. Grabbing my notes.
He got nailed by that last attack.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring. Boom!
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Oh! Hot dog! Into the Samoan jaw! Incredible!
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. He wants this fight on the outside. He's heading back to the ring. dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
No idea where this one's heading.
Stiff headbutt. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
It's a table. I'm not sure what he's scheming, but it can't be good.
Trying to avoid tables in the ring because I ain't trying to have the match end this like a completely objective.
Papa's attacking from every angle. And the Wild Samoans aren't going to let the Dudley Boys take over in this match. Into the barricade. Agonizing.
We'll take things into the ring.
Oh, I failed. I was supposed to twist him in half with a painful submission in the next 6. I didn't even realize that, so I got to restart from the beginning. Dang. I was too zoned out.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your
not
brother.
easy.
My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again. I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose.
Oh, look out! Oh, my!
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team. TLC. From way up, such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Lifting them up, relative ease, followed up with a skin punch. Oh, he cuts it off. Got drilled with a devastating knee strike. I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us?
Good Lord. Talk about getting drilled. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with. Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose. He finds a counter for Bubba Ray. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon. Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive... Bubba cutter.
That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there.
Ooh.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Blast off. A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walked away from that.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild on the top. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Oh, and it's reversed. Raped across the top rope. Clubbing forward. Things are heading ringside now. Scoop slam. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. Watch out. Through the air. And connects.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
From way up. Last handle. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
What a sick thud from that table. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Every aspect of this match is only going to get harder at this point. If you have a chance to close it out, now is the time.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Funny how I keep throwing the table out when they bring one in. As far as my strategy with these games.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Toss to ringside.
Hopefully, of course, those are finally. And now can.
Alpha and Sika might have.
Oh, shoot.
Devon now has the opponent set up, and there is saving grace. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in
The
their eyes. That
Dudleys are at them. I have to put it on easy to beat them. I don't want to, but. It's tough. Because of the objective. They're not tough, the objectives are.
Expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Goodness, all of their mass being used.
He's quick to get out of the way there. Sent straight to the post. Just vicious.
That'll light up your chest.
And Alpha unable to gain focus there.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
All right, now I got to put him in a submission at 30 seconds.
Ah, jeez. I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
Yeah, just
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming
Let's
with this.
do it, yep.
And somebody get in there and stop this. There's no damn reason to put a hold on out here. And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here. Boom.
Like he was attacking while still having him in the submission. That was neat.
Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha soaring. What?
putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Oh, that's it. Now I just got to put him through the table.
He's got to refocus up now.
Game, set, match.
He's just measuring him now. Soaring.
Diving shoulder tackle. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And he heads back into the ring.
Counters right into the swift. Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley boys in there.
That's it. I believe. That's all, folks.
I don't think this table's going to last much longer.
He did. Oh, he countered. Bro, I thought for sure
I
that
still
was it.
can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality. Big from the top. You gotta be kidding me. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Right across the larynx. Oh, man. Turned it into a statement DDT.
This really got to be it. This has really got to be it right here, though.
Lifted and completely.
They're not counting again.
I don't think this table's going to last much longer.
And Alpha Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Bubba with that move at the end of the match right there.
Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Yep, all objectives complete. Let's go. And that is all I got for tonight on this episode of the pod. Next time it's going to be Solo Sikoa. Ain't no telling how many more I got before I'm complete with this showcase completely. But next edition is going to be Solo Sikoa. Tune in there. Thank you so much for your support of the stream. Don't forget, hit that bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help me get to 50 subscribers before I go to SmackDown on May the 16th, so I can go live on mobile and share the experience more than I already do. While you're subscribing to my YouTube channel, follow me on all the social media, all your Snapchat, Instagram, X, Facebook. All my links are on my YouTube channel. Like and comment on the videos. Thank you so much. I can't say that enough for the support and love that you guys show me. God bless you. Be good or be good at it. I will see you tomorrow for that Solo Sokoa showcase.